Hello everybody, today back in another video. Alright, my tennis fans all world. I have some time, I have some break here at work, and I was thinking to myself, let's do a video. Let's do a video about Novak Djokovic. It has been quite a long time ago I did a video about Novak Djokovic, and this topic will be exactly like you're reading. Are you guys convinced why Novak Djokovic has stopped winning slams? Are you guys convinced now why he has stopped winning Grand Slams? Tell me, baby, are you guys convinced or not? Because I've been talking about this for several months. I've even done video about this topic. And some of you, many of you guys are coming with many bullshit excuses. Exactly like people were doing, but with Federer. When Federer stopped winning majors after 2010, and he just... in his 30s, when Federer stopped winning Grand Slams in his 30s, he didn't stop completely, but he won only 4 Grand Slam titles in his 30s for Roger Federer. And people, especially delusional Roger Federer fans, I'm not one of them, of course, they was always picking on Federer's age. They were saying, oh, Federer has stopped winning majors because he's old. Federer was old back in 2011. Federer was old back in 2012. Federer was old back in 2013. Federer was old back in 2014. Federer was old back in 2015. Federer was old back in 2016. Federer was super old. He forgot how to play tennis. It had nothing to do with Djokovic, who became a beast. It was not because of him Federer stopped winning majors. No. It was because of Federer. He just became old. Are you hearing how ridiculous that sounds? Now we come to the Djokovic fans, who are saying that Djokovic has stopped winning majors since 2023 because of his old. No, my tennis fans all over the world, can we not fool? Can we just be honest? I love honest people, you know. I'm in love in honest people. I am in super love in honest people. That is what these videos are all about. It is to have a healthy, honest conversation. We don't need to agree with each other every single time. We just need to be honest. Numbers doesn't lie. Results doesn't lie. No, you know what? Patrick Mertoglu, you know, I've been criticizing him. I've been making fun of him. I've even made some videos about him. In 2023, when Novak won his 24th Grand Slam title at US Open, after that US Open title, he made a prediction where he said Novak will win between 28 to 30 Grand Slam titles. Yeah, he did that prediction. Of course, I've not agreed with him. I've done video about that. And he has been wrong. I've been right. All right, I thought with myself, this dude is crazy. Yeah, he's a tennis coach. He's famous. He's had many tennis players that are famous, etc., etc. But this is a crazy prediction to make. And I have even had some conversations on social media with some delusional Novak Djokovic fans. When they have written to me in social media and said to me, Novak will not go. Who will stop him? Who will stop him? Who is out there to stop him? He's not stopping winning majors. And you can even go back in my old videos on the comment section when people have said Novak will not go on and win 28, 29, 30. All right. What is my point? My point is that if I should talk about Patrick Mertoglu now, is that the dude maybe was not that crazy after all. You know why? I'm gonna come to the point. When he made that prediction back late in that 2023 season after the US Open, the dude didn't have any idea that Sinner is to become and was soon to become a beast. He didn't know that. He knew that only Alcaraz had 2 Grand Slam titles back then, US Open, which he won 2022, and Wimbledon, which he won 2023. But he didn't know about Sinner. Sinner was still a 0 times Grand Slam champion when he made that prediction. All right? So he was thinking with himself, Patrick, that Novak is such a good player that he will continue going deep in majors. Alcaraz, he can defeat. He defeated him at French Open semifinals, and Alcaraz barely defeated Novak in that Wimbledon final 2023. We all know that that final could have gone either way. So why should Novak not continue to win 3, 4 more majors? Why should not he continue to win? So he thought with himself that he's still going strong, even though he's not super young. He's still winning majors. He just won 3 Grand Slam titles in this 2023 season. Why should he not continue to win at least 1, 2 in the last 2, 3 seasons that he maybe has in his career? And when you think about it, if it wasn't for Sinner and Alcaraz, Patrick Maturoglu would have been right. If you look at the 2024 season, who stopped Novak there at that Australian Open? It was Sinner in the semifinals. If you look at that in the Wimbledon, same year, 2024, who stopped there? It was Alcaraz in the final. And then in that US Open, he lost early. He lost in the 3rd round against Poppery. Fast forward, 2025, Australian Open. Who did he lose there? Against Zverev. But if he wasn't injured, Novak would have defeated Zverev. We all know that Zverev will never win a Grand Slam title. Zverev has already started his decline. He's not in a decline. He has not collapsed like Tsitsipas and Medvedev. Those 2 dudes, they have collapsed. They have collapsed. They will never win any big titles in their careers. They will never even play Grand Slam finals anymore. Look at Medvedev, for God's sakes. He has won only 1 Grand Slam match in 4 Grand Slam tournaments in this 2025 season. So Zverev is not quite in that kind of a decline, but he's also starting slowly to decline. He has won only 1 title this year, Alexander Sasha Zverev, which has been a 250 class tournament. A 500 class tournament in Munich earlier this year. All right. So Djokovic, he would have defeated Zverev if Djokovic would not have been injured in that Australian Open semifinal earlier this year. All right. And then fast forward, French Open, he got injured, so he was forced to withdraw in the middle of the tournament, but he never lost. He won 4 matches in that French Open edition 2024. All right. He won 4 matches. Okay. So he qualifies himself to a quarterfinal at French Open 2024, but he was forced to withdraw because of knee injury. Then in Wimbledon, he played that final against Alcaraz, which he lost in straight sets. 2024. I'm talking about 2024 now. All right, because 20. So I mentioned that 2025. He lost against Zverev in the semifinal. If he was not injured, he would have defeated Djokovic. We all know that. Same year, 2025, he was in the semifinal at French Open. He lost against Sinner in straight sets. Same year, 2025, in Wimbledon, Djokovic loses against Sinner in straight sets. And it is all, what are we witnessing now here at US Open? What are we witnessing? Djokovic has played 4 matches. He has won all of his 4 matches in straight sets or 4 sets. He's not been close to lose. And he will now face Taylor Fritz in the semifinals, a player whom he has defeated 10 times out of 10 matches. Taylor Fritz has never defeated Novak Djokovic in 10 meetings. Do we believe Taylor will defeat Novak Djokovic now? No. I think Novak Djokovic will go to the semifinal at the US Open 2025, where he will face Carlos Alcaraz. And once again, Novak Djokovic will most likely lose against these two dudes, Alcaraz or Sinner. Who is stopping Novak Djokovic in majors? Is it Zverev? Yeah, he did that at a Australian Open earlier this year, but it was because of injury. That match never finished. They played only one set. Who is he losing against? He's losing majority of his Grand Slam matches, Novak Djokovic. It is against Sinner or Alcaraz. It is Sinner. Alcaraz he's defeating sometimes, all right? He defeated Alcaraz earlier this year at the Australian Open quarterfinal, Novak Djokovic. Sinner he has not defeated since 2023. ATP Tour Finals in Turin. That was the last time Novak Djokovic defeated Sinner. So, if you count all of this, if it wasn't for Sinner, Novak would have won Australian Open 2024. There we have 25 Grand Slam titles. If it wasn't for Alcaraz, Novak would have won Wimbledon 2024. There we have 26 Grand Slam titles. If it wasn't for Sinner, Novak would have won, or Alcaraz for that matter, Novak would have won French Open 2025. There you have 26 Grand Slam titles. If it wasn't for Sinner or Alcaraz, Novak would have won Wimbledon 2025. There you have 27 Grand Slam titles. And the same thing will happen here at US Open 2025. If it wasn't for Alcaraz or Sinner, Novak would have won US Open 2025. Because I don't think Novak will win US Open 2025 because of Alcaraz or because of Sinner. He can defeat Alcaraz. It is not impossible. He has done it before. He has a 5-3 lead in the head-to-head. He has a 3-0 lead in the head-to-head on hard courts. So Alcaraz is easier for Djokovic to handle. It's not easy whatsoever. Absolutely nothing is easy with Alcaraz. But if Djokovic could choose who he wants to face more, Alcaraz or Sinner, he doesn't want to face any of these two. If he could wish, if he wants to avoid both of them, of course. We all know that. We are not crazy. But he knows that he cannot avoid them because they are too good of a tennis players that nobody of the other players will do the job for Novak. So Novak needs to do the job himself. And he cannot beat them both back to back. He has never done it in Grand Slams. He has done it only once, which was in the ATP Tour Finals in Turin back in 2023, where he defeated Alcaraz in the semifinals, and then he defeated Sinner in the finals. That is the only time Novak Djokovic has defeated Alcaraz and Sinner back to back in the same tournament. But he has never done it in a Grand Slam tournament, and he will never do it. I've said this in 2 years' time now. But Alcaraz, he definitely can defeat. It is not impossible, even though Alcaraz is looking ruthless. But Alcaraz, Djokovic is not Bellucci. Djokovic is not Draideri. Djokovic is not Ridderknecht. Djokovic is not Lehechka, a player that Alcaraz will face in the quarterfinal. Alcaraz has so far in the US Open not faced one single top 20 player in the draw. So Djokovic will give Alcaraz much harder time than all the other four opponents has done so far at US Open against Alcaraz. So, but it is still a big mountain for Novak to climb to defeat Alcaraz. He can defeat Alcaraz. I would not be shocked if he does that. I'm not predicting that he will do. I think Alcaraz will defeat Novak Djokovic in that semifinal because I think that both of them will win the quarterfinal matches. I think Alcaraz will defeat Lehechka in the quarterfinal, and I think Djokovic will defeat Taylor Fritz in his quarterfinal. For God's sakes, Novak is Taylor's daddy. He has defeated him 10 times out of 10 meetings. My point is that I don't want anyone to ever say Novak Djokovic has stopped winning majors because of his age. That is not the biggest reason why Novak Djokovic has stopped winning majors. I've done videos about this before, in the past, and the results are showing that over and over again that I am right about this claim. I'm right about this analysis that Novak, if we take out Sinner and Alcaraz in a Grand Slam tournament, say both of them are injured and they are not playing a Grand Slam tournament, who do you think is the favorite? Who do you think will win the majors? Novak Djokovic, because he's the third favorite, and he has been the third favorite the entire 2025 season in the Grand Slam tournaments. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you next time. Peace.